Yeah, so yesterday you had gone through all the client scripts, right? So today we'll start off with the on-change client script and the others. Yeah. So do you have any queries on that?
No, Pavani, not so far. We'll
Okay,
practice and if I'm having any, we'll let you know.
okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Today we'll go about on-change client script. Okay.
No.
Now I have a requirement where where it says that the client says that on change of the state to on hold the work notes should get mandatory. Okay.
And Pavani, like we had done this scenario using. Uh,
UI policies.
yes. Then
Yes, we had
what?
done. Yeah. I just want to show you that this can be implemented using the client script as well.
Okay.
But in this case, I'm just using a different field because I just want to see. I told you it's UI policy is the best one that we have to work upon to avoid scripting. But
Yeah.
we could also achieve that through client scripts, right?
Oh,
So I just
okay.
want to show you through that. And
Yeah.
then I have another example for this as well. So
Okay.
yeah, let's. Yeah. Do we have state on hold? Yes, we have. And do we have work notes? Yes, we have. Okay. Let's configure an on change client script now. Asset management table and UI type is all and type is on change. The moment I hit on change, there is a definite set of function that is called. Okay.
Okay.
So keep in mind that on change will run when the form loads and even when the field changes. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now in my case, I already had already had this client script running. Client script running. 1 second.
Okay.
Just a second. Yeah. So I already have this client script running. Imagine I have already built it. So what will happen? So even when this incident state was on hold and work notes is mandatory. Okay.
I
We
think
have work notes already mandatory? We already did this.
yes.
Let's just disable that. Let's just disable that. So if this was happening through the client script, right? So what
Yeah.
will happen even when the form loaded with the status on hold? If we had executed that through the the client script, then what would have happened is even on change it should have run, and when the form loaded also it would have run. Okay.
Okay. Like Pavani, like how can we differentiate between UI policy and client script? Like whether the field is having UI policy or client script, how can we know?
So you will have to check with the backend name, either if that is in UI policy or if that is in the client script. Okay. Now,
We
how
need to
do you do that is, yeah, let me just show you. How do you do that is, why is this? If I want to see any UI policies that is running on my system, it's something wrong with that. Okay. Anyways, the work notes, work notes backend label is work underscore notes. Okay. So
okay.
what I'm going to do is I'll just duplicate this tab. First, I'll get the UI policies running on this. Okay, I'll go to UI policies. Now, you don't know which one is making what mandatory, right?
Yes.
First, I'll open any one UI policy.
Okay.
In that, I already have this work notes mandatory. Okay, imagine in this UI policy, I didn't have work notes, but I wanted to see work notes. Okay, I mean, like, what is the UI policy that is running on work notes? Okay, so
Okay.
consider for now we don't have work notes here, but we want to see what are the policies running on work notes. What you do is right click here, open on new tab. It will take you to UI policy actions. Okay,
Okay.
but after it takes you to UI policy action, if you click on all, then put the field name as work notes. Okay,
Okay.
when you put the field name as work notes, do you see one running on our table?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So you open this UI policy. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So this is how you find if it is running. I mean, if UI policies are running. If in case if it's our God, this is like, if in case if it was a client script, we will what we do is we will go to client script, and if there is different label, okay, first thing is what we do, we will do a show match on show our table, right? That's
Yes.
asset management table. We
Yeah.
still didn't find it. Okay,
Yes.
we still didn't find it, and imagine on this table there were specifically on this table itself there were 10 to 15 scripts running, or maybe even higher. So in
Okay.
that case, instead of searching each and everything, what you do is come here, click on the funnel icon. I told you this is how you filter, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And click on and just say script part. What I'm saying is script. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
this would contain, one second. Script would contain what?
Label name.
Work
Okay.
notes. Work
Yes. Yes.
notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
For now, we don't have anything because we haven't created.
Yes. Yes.
The moment we create it, we will be able to find. So this is how you would check if any policy is running on the specific field in UI policy in client scripts. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now let's just disable the UI policy. Or let's say I don't want work notes mandatory. Yeah, instead of disabling it. How do I make work notes not mandatory?
Now make it false.
Yes.
And leave alone is also making like it is also
Leave
messing.
no, leave alone means it is not mandatory, it is not read only, and it is not leave alone means, see, on the state is on hold. When I say visible is leave alone means this state that is on hold will not impact the work notes to be visible or not. It is independent.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that case, can we make mandatory field false also to leave alone so it will not impact
No,
any?
no, no, because we cannot do that because we already had some condition saying that if state is on hold, then the mandatory becomes true. So I cannot do a leave alone. I have to do it as false, right?
Okay. Okay.
That's my condition. If I make it leave alone, again it'll independently it'll be visible, but I just want to make it as false.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is now let's check if we have done something. What else is running on this? Why is this? I'm not able to click on anything at all today. I mean, is this the same with your instance, Mithun?
Let me check.
Yeah. Okay. Now we can hold on to this example. I have just disabled the UI policy. Okay. Now, yeah, let me just close this. Is it the same with your instance? You're not able to access the.
Actually, it is hibernating every day. Like if we are not using for a single day as well. Like yesterday morning, I had
Yeah.
access to the PC again. Today morning, it got hibernated.
Okay. Hibernated is fine, still fine. But I mean, like hibernation is still fine. There's some property. I'll let you know. You can keep that. But I don't think it will work on PDI. But see, when you're accessing the field details, see, now it is working.
Yes, yes.
I don't know, something's really strange with this. Okay. Anyways, now let's come back. So what I'm saying is loading and new value is equal to empty.
Okay,
Triple equals means the value also should be the same and the type also should be the same. So it's a triple equal, right? Is
okay,
equal to empty means it will return.
okay,
Okay. Now I'm making the field name. On which field name I want this on change to run? As per my condition, as per my requirement, what was my requirement on change of the state to on hold, right?
yes, yes. The work note should
The
get
work
mandate.
notes should get mandatory. So one more thing in UI policy, if you see, you don't have something called as state changes to on hold. It is state is on hold, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So okay, now I'll come here. So on what field should my script run?
State.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm saying that is loading means when the form loads. New value means after the form loads. Now the state. Let me just. So this is the load. I mean, this loaded. Okay.
Okay,
Now the state is new. So this is old value. Okay.
okay,
Now if the state changes to work in progress. Okay. This
okay.
is old value or new value?
This is new value.
New value. Yes. So what
Yes,
I was trying to say is instead of storing the I mean like state value or state details instead of storing the something like this storing the state to state value to a variable like g underscore form dot get value of
okay.
state here this will have irrespective like priority for priority we did right.
Yes, 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 yes. For T1.
So now then what we will do then we will say if state is equal to on hold then execute something right.
Yeah, yeah. We can do that
So
like that.
you can do that way. Now I want to show you how we can control the things with old value and new value itself.
Okay,
Okay. Now if I say that if new value is equal to old value means for example it was new.
okay.
What will the new value contain? in this example, as per this example,
Work in
I want
progress.
my new value on hold, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
That on hold. So if my new value is on hold, only then make the work notes mandatory.
Okay.
Right. Instead of storing that in variable, since I already have these parameters within the function, right? So I can
Yeah.
directly access it. The purpose of doing this was to directly fetch it instead of additional line of codes, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
You could have done this, right? So
yes.
I mean, like, if there was no need to create a variable and store the value of state in that variable, because here itself we have the old value and new value of states.
Okay.
Yeah. Now let me just, I'll implement in two ways. You can see the how it behaves. It would behave the same way. So I say now, if new value is equal to this, what is our new value on hold? 3. Okay, 3. Then what I say is g underscore form dot. Now I have work
Set.
notes already there, right? So what do I do? Form dot set.
Is there any option like set field?
I don't have an option to set field, but I have an option to do set visible,
Set
set
display?
visible true,
Yeah,
set
yeah, yeah.
visible true, set visible false.
Yeah.
Likewise, I have an option to say set mandatory and set mandatory false, true and
Okay.
false. So what do
Okay.
I do?
Set mandatory.
Set mandatory. Correct. Okay. Set mandatory of what?
Work notes. Work under notes.
Yeah.
Label name.
Yes. Backend value. Name, not label. Label means this.
Okay. Okay.
Front
Back
end,
end.
what you see. Backend value. So
Okay. Okay.
name means backend of this. Okay.
Yeah.
Name, work underscore nodes, comma, true. True is, in this case, it's not a string, it's a boolean. True
Okay.
or false. True or
Yeah, yeah.
false. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So boolean, we don't give the encoded. I mean, they are not encoded. Okay. They are boolean. So they'll always stand alone
Yeah.
this way. Okay. Now let me just say this. Now, see, the moment I change to on hold, it becomes
Mandate.
mandatory.
Yeah.
And if I say the status work in progress, because I haven't saved it. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, another example of doing this. Do you want to do the same example or do we access something? Okay,
Any.
probably I'll take up another example for on
Yeah.
change. For on change, what
Yeah.
I say is that if I am, if probably, mm, okay, we have
Assign.
another thing. We have
Yes.
another issue running. Yeah, another issue running in our thing, right? That if we have somebody assigned to this request already, did we create a new request now? That's not found. Why? Because probably we do not have the
Member of the group.
this
That's
group
why.
is not there. Yes. So what's this? Let's put up. He was there. Why is it not? Let's create a new request, shall we? anything. What did we? Is this impacted by group types? Let me just check the group type if this is impacting the group type.
Yeah.
Is it because we didn't make the group as assignment group? It's giving invalid reference. I'm just checking that. Okay. Let's. Just use a group type. Okay. Vendors active. I create a new group type. Just the
Okay.
type. What is the name of the group that we have? That is
Management.
asset management team. Team. Okay. And I save. So type. I don't have anything. Do I still this reference? Either the issue is with group or the group type. Let me just quickly assign it to another group. Okay.
Okay.
Probably any other group that we have here. Not asset management team. Probably some other group. See, what's then we will have to see the way we have created this group. Okay. Okay, I'll check this and get back to you, Mithun. Okay. Here they wouldn't have ACLs. They don't have ACLs. Okay, I'll just check this. I mean, like, see, one more thing that I want to see if we face any issues like this, right? Because, see, we check the group types as well. Okay,
Yeah,
if we face
okay.
any issues like this, it's better to always, I mean, like, we know that we have tried everything and we're still not finding any solution to it. So, go to community and check. I mean, like, in future scenarios, I would say go to community and check. But let me just debug this as to why we are not getting the proper assignment group.
And
And
what about
yeah.
group types?
Group type is, sis, I'm just wanting to make that as the assignment group, but I didn't see that anything coming in from there. Okay,
Okay.
like, see, there are chances that this is a group. One second. See, now I said that I wanted to. Now, if you open up in this ITIL only, right? ITL based groups, it is just giving the groups types. I mean, like, it is just segregating the groups. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if I go here in my asset management team group, if I let me just bring up group type. Do we have something called as group type? Nothing here. No, nothing here. I'll just get back to this, okay? In the
Yeah.
tomorrow's session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ideally, this shouldn't have been the case. Okay, let's see. So, does that mean we have no assigned to at all in our asset
But
tickets?
earlier we had assigned the groups, right?
Yes, we had assigned. See, we had assigned them. We had. Let me just open up. Yes. Asset management. Okay. I mean, which group will have this role? Okay. Um, is it asset management team or asset management? Could you recall the group that you had created? Is it asset management team or asset management?
Yeah, moment. I will check.
Yeah, sure. Groups. Mm. Roles directly will access with role. Okay, I've gone to the role table and I'm directly seeing which is the group that has the role.
Asset management
Okay,
team is there.
asset management team. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
just open up this. This is the role, and which is the group that has contains roles. So if I want to get groups here, how will I get?
Group, right? We need to add the column.
Yes. So later list and groups. Groups. So in this role, which is the group that has, it is asset management team. So if asset management team is handling this, why is it going to asset management? Let me just reassign this to somebody. Probably.
Maybe it's
It is
because
getting invalidated.
assignment group is
Yes,
different,
Nitin. But it was asset management team only, right? That was
right?
supposed to have this group. Okay, let's one second. I'll create. No, let me just, you know, management fund. If I assign it to any group other than this, it still says management fund. Something to do with the assignment, or maybe the way we migrated the group. Or let me just debug this. This is not the usual issue we get. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. I'll debug this. I have two things to debug. One is priority and the assignment group. But just try in your personal instance if you are finding this issue.
No, no. In my instance,
Try
it is not.
assign it. Then it is to do something with my instance. Probably why an instant.
I had assigned the
Okay.
like Arya Hazara. Maybe in the person
Okay.
we didn't have the roles or something like that because
No, see, I am the admin, right? I can assign it to anybody.
okay,
So this shouldn't have been the case. But let me just check if this is something to do with my instance. Then it's not the group assignment or assigned to. Okay, let me just clear the cache. I'll show you. Okay, one more example we will go with today is this. Where were we? We were in another on-change client script, right? So there are multiple scenarios where you could pick to say, the on-change client script should run. So one
okay,
of the other scenario that I said is that when the when the assignment group changes, we need to clear the, I mean, we need, even the assignment group should be empty. Sorry,
yeah,
assigned to should empty. So in that case, what we do, we will do an on-change client script on what?
assign field.
No. See, if I
Like
do
on
assign,
the assignment group is changed, like assigned value should be blank. We will change the on
yes,
change or assignment group.
group, correct. In that, what I will do is, we have something called as g underscore form dot clear value. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So on change of assignment group, clear the value of what?
Assign to.
Assign? Yeah, exactly. That was one of the examples. Now, since that is broken, actually, if nothing is fixing, I'll just migrate the update set to another instance. But let's see what's wrong with my instance. Now, I want to say, now I am writing another on change client script that
Assign to fields.
assigned to, I don't need, right? Because it's not letting me do any assignments here. So that's why I'm not picking up the assign to now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So let's say contact type.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Contact type it changes. Now I'll do then alert on contact type change. Okay. So you should guide me. This is
Okay.
just a refresher. Okay, you should guide me. So what is the
On change
script
type.
type?
On change
Yes.
type.
Why is this coming? Okay. Okay. Field name.
Field name is assigned to.
No,
Like
I want to.
SN.
No, my criteria is that whenever I change the contact type, I should get a alert message.
Okay, okay, okay. So contact type will be the field name.
Yes, contact type would be the field name. Okay. Now what I say
G
when
G dot.
uh, yeah, you want to do that G dot, or you want to use old value or new value? I'll
We can use
use
old
one.
value, new value.
Okay, I'll use 1B of this. That is contact details. Okay, that I get the value from what?
Get value.
Get value of contact type. Contact type would be contact underscore type. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Then now I have this, right?
Yes, yes.
I have the contact type details. If the contact type changes, so what I say, if
Contact details equal to
contact details is equals to, okay, is not equal to what in
double
this
equal.
case? Yeah, in this case what it should be, because I have a new value here. Now I'm comparing the old
With
value, right?
yes, yes, yes.
So I will say if it is not the same. So same means old value is there in this one,
Yeah,
new
yeah.
value is there in this variable. So
Yes.
that's why I said we can directly say new value is not equal to old value. But since we wanted to see how by creating a variable we want to compare. So I'm saying if this changed value is not equal to old value, then
Like
what I say,
condition is equal to, right?
no, I'm not assigning the value to it, right? Yesterday in yesterday's class I told you that I'm assigning this variable with a value.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I am asking, like in the if condition, we are comparing with the new contact details with old value, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay.
So I'm saying is equal to means I'm just comparing. This
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
equals means assigning a value to it. Yeah. So alert, what do we
Like in
say?
this case, Pavani, like my query is like here we are comparing. Okay, new value is equal to old value. Like we need to write the condition for when the new value is not equal to old value, right?
Yes, because now I'm fetching the value here, right? What is
Yeah, yeah.
that contact type? So contact type is there. Now when contact type changes, this variable will have the new value of contact type, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Are you
No,
still
I'm asking.
confused?
No, no, I'm asking like in contact type, old value is suppose email.
Yeah.
In new type, in the new details, we are having something like phone.
Yes.
In the condition, if phone is equal to email, then it is alerting, right? It is not alerting for not case.
Oh, sorry. If
That's the
not same as okay, okay. You're saying not equals. I'm sorry about that. So if new value is not equal to old value,
yeah, yeah.
okay. I'm sorry, Mithun. I'm sorry. Is not equal to old value, then in that case we will say what? Uh, you are changing the contact type from what?
Old value like
Yeah, old value. Then two is a string, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm giving a space to it. Then to new
Got
value.
yeah, yeah,
So what will happen? This entire thing that we did is concatenation. Okay,
yeah, yeah,
means
yeah, yeah.
plus string and
Yes.
variable and all of those things. Let's save this now. Now let's reload this. See, it was none earlier.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now we are changing the type. Now I say okay, then it will take up email. Now let's go to the ticket that already has a
Yeah.
contact type.
And like Pawni, like initial after initial creation, if we want to make that read-only field, can we do that like
Which one?
contact
One
contact type?
second.
Like
Yeah, 1 second. Let me just show this. 1 second.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I already have an email here, right? So let me just change the value to something. See, you're changing the contact type from email to phone. Click
Yes.
OK, it becomes phone. Yes. Now, Midhu, your query
Like
was?
how to make the contact field read-only? Like yeah, the field is required only in the initial stage. Right? Once the ticket is
So
created,
what?
we want the contact type.
Okay. You want to make that only read only.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like in the
What?
initial creation, we will select the contact type, right? Whether the user is contacting us by email or anything like that. So later on, the type should be like fixed only, right? Once the ticket is created.
Okay. So what do you think we should do? You give me the solution.
Like we need to make the field read only when the ticket is created. Like we need to make the
How,
contact type field the
how,
read only.
how we make the type read only, the field read only?
Like we can achieve it in three ways. Like we can do it from directly.
Okay. So in my case, if you observe correctly, I'm creating a new case. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now I'm selecting the state. I'm selecting contact type. Okay. Now observe the state.
Like
It's
if the
none.
state is new, if the state is new or other than none.
Yes. What I say, state is not equal to none, then only make it read only. If state is not none, then make it read only. Right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So how will you achieve that?
On change, on change again.
On change, but I want it to run on UI policy.
In that case also we can take a state is when state is not equal to none, make contact type field as
Yes.
read.
Yeah, because why I want to do that? Because it is avoiding scripting, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. So next we'll move on to another example and another type of client script, that is on submission client script.
Okay.
So I mean, now you are able to understand, right? See,
Yeah, yeah,
functionality is same. We can achieve it in different ways, but we
yes,
should also choose what is the good possible way.
yeah,
See,
yeah.
the
Easiest way.
ultimate goal is to, yeah, easiest way, and the ultimate goal is to avoid more number of scripting, because see, it's like putting more of load into the
Yeah, yeah.
instance, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So now I'll just disable this alert. Okay. And another client script that I wanted to write is on submission. On submission will work only when the form is submitted and it does some validation. Okay.
Okay.
Like um,
Mandatory fields like
one
only.
example, yeah, like one example I would say is that, probably I'll create I have a scenario where while creating the ticket with P1, prompt the user on the P1 incident I mean P1 ticket creation. Okay.
Okay.
Now, anyways, they are creating P1. Okay. They are creating a P1 ticket.
Okay.
Now, for now, when I'm creating a P1 ticket, let's say I'm choosing everything state, assignment group, and all of those things. Okay. And
short.
I need to see what's so different between the asset management team and this group. For now, let's ignore this. I have a request already created, but without this.
Capacity management also taken earlier, like yesterday, right? Yesterday when we made the
Yeah,
ticket.
I mean, like, I don't know, something has gone wrong with my instance. I tried doing something yesterday for my requirement, and after that, it went wrong. So actually, this is not with our assignment group or our
Yes.
things that we came through. This is something that I messed up yesterday. I will have to clear this. Okay, now, but I cannot move forward without this. Mm,
Like, can we use another table, like another group or anything which you had created earlier?
uh, okay, if you want, okay, let's. Why do you have an incident right out of the box? Let's mess that up a little. Okay, okay. Now I'm leaving this new. Oh God,
Only here it is impact is working in the incident when we
in the
choosing in,
incident, yes. Actually, I tried messing up everything in my personal instance. So if
no
these things are, I'll try fixing it. If it is not working, no, I'll probably take a new instance and I'll migrate the update set.
when we
But
click on new incident, right? New incident.
mhm,
Here the
mhm.
impact is priority is taking according to the role. Like
Yes, that's what I said. Priority will always be driven by impact and urgency. Now let me change the priority. 2 plus 1 is 3,
3
right?
minus yeah, yeah,
3 minus 1 is
2.
2.
Only in
Like
our
I already
custom groups it is not taking, but out of the box it is taking the formula
it is
according to.
taking. Yes, it is taking. I'll have to debug that as well. But I mean, like, I've been trying to do something with HR and I'm just changing the out of the box functionalities. But I'll fix that. Okay. But something to do with the assignment group is not what we did. What I did as per the task yesterday is causing that. But I'll come. I mean, but it's good, no, to go through. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
to go through all of those things because then we get to know how it is, how
yeah.
what
We
are all the possible
will
issues
also
we
get
would
to
get
know
and how to
some
debug it.
real time scenarios about it.
Yes. So this is the incident. Now I have created a P1 incident. What makes a P1 incident? If impact is 1 and urgency is 1,
Yeah, yeah,
then it is P1, right? Because 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1.
yeah,
Now I have to create something like this. Now when I'm creating that, it would, now as if now I don't have any prompt of creating a P1 incident. Okay,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
this is my scenario. Now
yeah,
I need to prompt a user saying that you are creating a P1 incident. Is it okay to create?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I will duplicate this tab.
And only can we configure these basic client scripts globally, like not for a particular table? Can we create like
No,
these
no,
mandate?
it will run only on the tables specifically.
Okay,
If
okay,
we
okay.
are doing anything, then we will have to do it on task table, then inherit all of those things. That's not necessary, right? Then
Yeah,
it would
sure.
become a problem change.
Like for P1 and for caller types, these are like some mandatory things, right? Like
But not all the tables will require, because not all clients will require the same functionality to work on incident application, to work on their custom application, right?
yeah,
The
if,
behavior
if
might change.
like if it is the case, can we use the conditions?
Conditions like, no, the client script and UI policy will always run on table based. You cannot make it global. If you
No,
have to make it global, yeah.
like if the same scenario has been implemented for one table,
Mm-hmm.
like one for one group, and later on the same scenario came to another group as well. Like the same things also required by another team. So in
Okay.
that case, can we copy and can we copy the logic which we already
Yeah,
implemented on?
that you could. Yeah, that you could, but you should explicitly create a new client script, right, on the
Yeah, yeah,
table,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
copy paste the script. Oh, I was wondering if you are asking if you make this client script itself global.
Yeah, initial question is that only, like if we are doing some mandatory things.
No. It's not global. It's only table specific.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you want to copy paste the script, if you have the same logic, of course you can copy paste it. Why we spend time on writing the script again? But while testing, you should be careful that it is doing the desired result. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we will alert the user on P1 creation. Yeah. Something like this. Incident, and what is the type? All. And this type is
On submit.
on submit, right? Now let's see. I'm creating an incident already, and then probably I will say first, I don't have an old value, new value here.
Yeah.
How will I store it?
Like we need to take the
Variable.
yeah.
So variable, let's say priority details now. Okay. How will I get the value?
The underscore from get value.
This is, I'm going on prompting you is because see, the backend value of the priority will be priority only,
Small case,
but
right?
still I'm giving, yeah, small case priority only. All, if you know the backend value, good to write, but copy paste from here. Okay. There could be
Yeah.
some spelling mistake at times we do, right?
Yes.
So this is, so I have taken the priority details. Now what I have to do?
Like we need to match the condition if priority is equal to one label, like backend value.
Yes.
Then the user will get a prompt message.
Yeah, correct. Now what I do is,
If priority details equal to one,
then I prompt the user.
yeah.
Okay.
Double
That's
it.
one. Then I alert the user saying that,
You are
are
submitting
you
it.
sure to create a P1 incident? Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see if this works. Now, one more shortcut I'll say. If you want to open up a new record, I told you every record will have a SysID, right?
Yes.
This is 24 alphanumeric. Alphanumeric means numbers and alphabets.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to open, now we are in a new record, and if you want to open a new record, okay, this is the, so what you do, remove this, put -1.
Okay.
It will give you a new record.
Okay.
-1 means it will give you a new record. Even when you open in the list layout of incident and type new, for now it will be -1. Only when you save it, it will generate a SysID.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm changing the caller. What is this? Caller's name, test, and I'm choosing what makes a P1 incident.
One. High and I can see.
Yes. Okay. Now, see,
Yes.
I don't want this in alert form. I want in some confirmation types.
Okay.
Okay. So how we do that?
Instead of alert, we will change the type of the.
Yeah, but we will store that detail somewhere, right? So what I will do is, probably I have created the value here. Now, I will put up a confirmation saying that if priority detail is equal to 1, now I have a, see, I cannot create a confirm box just directly like that. Instead, I will have to put that in a variable. Okay. Now I call the confirm box. Like alert, we, without creating a variable, directly we called alert, right?
Yeah.
But here for confirm, we have to assign it to a variable, right?
Okay.
Then I, in variable, I say, are you sure to create P1 incident. Okay. Question mark. And then this. Okay. If priority is P1, this return true.
Yeah.
Means if it's a P1 incident only, return. Otherwise, what did it do?
Else can
Return
do nothing.
false. Save. I am opening a new record. Let's fill up these details. See, it's giving me OK or cancel.
Okay. So earlier it was like okay only, right, for pop-up alert.
Yes, OK only. Yes. If I say false, it wouldn't have created a record. Let's again do this. See, now it's 265. Let's see if I say cancel, if it would create. Oh, sorry. 265. Let's see if it's getting created. Okay, now I save it. I say I don't want.
Okay.
See, it never gets created. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is one way of doing things. But I mean, like, if we need properly, I mean, like, I would suggest practice more number of scripts, only then we will get a hold of it. Like for on change itself, we practice few 3 scenarios, right?
Yeah.
For on submit, is it confusing, Nitin?
No.
Be honest, that's okay.
Yeah. It is quite understandable. Not getting any challenges as of now. Like for any
As of now,
new
okay.
scenarios, we need to check.
Okay.
Like when
Wherever you are getting, yes,
yeah.
Nitin.
Like when I'm practicing at that time, maybe some challenges will come up. Like for any new cases, as of now, it is quite understandable, not having any issues.
Okay, then it's fine. So why we use on change? Then I'll give you questions. Why we use on change client script?
Like whenever we are changing something and we need to clear the values for the respective fields, like whenever we are changing assignment group and we need to clear out the assignee from the old group, so we can use on change.
So if we could put it up in a better way, could we say that like if we need to change the behavior of a form on basis of a field, like on basis of category or subcategory, if we wanted to populate other details on the form,
Yeah.
then it could be because it is dependent on the change of a field value, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Why we write onload client script? Means we want the behavior to be run when the form initially loads itself.
Yes.
What is the purpose of writing on submission client script?
Like we need to change the form action according to the submission, like on submitting the form.
Not only that I gave you one scenario like that of that. Okay, on submission. Basically, the purpose of on submission client script is to run the validation while we save the request, right?
Yes.
When we are creating a new request and when we are submitting it, right, then we
Okay.
need some validation to run. So that is on submit client script.
Like can we include all the conditions in on submit as well? Like for earlier we make some validations like notifications, right?
Okay, you can implement it. In that case, what you would do, you would
Like all the
okay,
conditions.
remove all the conditions and then do. Okay,
Okay.
that you could do.
Yeah.
Because you can make all these mandatory. See, now since I already have this mandatory running on the field level, I didn't need an on submit client script to explicitly say that while
Yes,
submitting the
and it
request.
is also like a not a friendly manner, right? If we are doing validation
Yeah,
sub.
yeah. Yes,
That
because
will
when I was
exactly.
creating a ticket, nobody prompted me that this was mandatory, and only when I'm going and submitting, if they say it's mandatory, it would, it's not user friendly and it would frustrate, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So the better way to make use of on submit client script is to do some validation while we are submitting the request, like priority or okay. One other scenario I can give you that, you know, for on submit client script, if you want to practice, I will say that while creating a request and assigning it to the assignment group, in your instance now the assignment group is working fine.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
the request is not getting assigned to the asset management team and it is going to some other team, then you have to prompt the user
Like
saying that
if yeah, yeah, got it.
you are assigning it to the wrong team. Do you still want to go ahead?
Yeah, okay, okay.
Okay. Or no, I don't even want that. I want to remove that action itself. I mean, they should not be submitting. Just prompt them that you are assigning to a wrong assignment group, and that's it. You should stop creating the ticket. Only when they assign it to the right group, then the ticket
Okay,
should get created. Yes,
okay.
that is
Yeah,
one. That is one way of doing it on submit.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow we will go through the on cell edit, and then we will proceed on with few business rules. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Now you are able to understand, right? Now, if I directly come and run even business rules on incident, it is very much we could very much relate it with our custom application,
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
behavior. Had it
Yeah,
been
yeah,
like if I was just working on incident and if we had not created any custom application, we would not be comparing, right? Then we would
yeah.
always have that fear in us saying that, okay, incident is working. What if I have to create a new application? Will I be able to do all of those things? No, right? Now we will
No.
be able to compare things.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
So
in
yes,
real time scenario, also like creating application means like creating table and adding the roles.
exactly. Yes. Without a table, where will we store information? Like without the book, where would we write the informations, right? Page
Yes,
one
yes,
has
yes.
this details, page two has this details. So without that book, how could we write the details? Will we,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, there is no possible way of storing those details elsewhere, right?
Yes, yes.
So each application is nothing but what? A data, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
In the DB. So
Yes,
how do
yes.
we, so this is DB. So how we have stored these details is in the forms of tables. Incident
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a table, but all of these things are the segregated list of records from the incident.
Modules is like
Yeah,
that.
yes, yes. Incident is a table. Under this, it's still in the same table, but how we have segregated like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and so on.
Yes, yes.
Likewise, our asset management is an application, and in the DB perspective, it's a table,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Okay.
And
Anything
can
else,
we
Nitin?
reorganize the left navigation can like
Can we?
reorganize the details in the organization can like
It would come with the order, but do you really want to do that? Is my question. Because
like
client would have always had it, right? Alphabetical
yeah,
order, you mean to say?
the
No,
customer should be under one category and rest of the things should be on.
no, that is not feasible because see what will happen in left navigation. It is not only the tables that we have created. We have something called as system diagnostics that's running on the system.
Yes, yes, yes. Like
So we
if
cannot
you want
segregate.
like if you want to build a group like whatever the custom applications which we created, if you want to group them, how can we do that? Like instead of randomly setting them, if you want to make a group like we are getting system definition options under a single particular form, right? Like can we organize
Yeah.
like that? Can we
So
organize?
didn't we get asset management? We have got, right? So I told
Yeah,
you how we create modules. So you can create modules like, asset management admins. Now, okay, this is a homework for you. Create modules under asset management admin, which is like
okay,
same as incident. Incident,
okay.
if you see, it would have, uh, this is what you say, right?
Yes, yes. Like
The modules.
can we edit the application which was already created? Like can we add the sub modules in the particular application?
Yeah, you can add. That's what I'm saying. You go
Yeah,
ahead
yeah,
and create the
yeah,
modules.
yeah,
Like similarly, what we have in the incident
yeah.
to
Okay,
appear on the asset management, right? From create new to all is enough.
okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
Yeah. You just see, I mean, just try to replicate, because if you remember, I had tried taking you through the modules, and
Yeah, yeah.
modules is just nothing but what? It's the collection of records within the incident table, but we have a different reference qualifier condition, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
If I click on assign to me, we have this. We will have a filter condition running. See, list of records, it's coming from the incident table. Okay. Assigned to me means what? Assigned to me is dynamic me, right?
Okay.
So if this is one reference qualifier that they have written, okay, that is come out of the box. Get my assignment groups means I don't want this, okay. You do
Okay.
assign to is dynamic me. You have some condition called as dynamic me. Means if a
Okay.
person, for a logged in person, what are all the requests, asset management requests that has been assigned to them.
Okay.
So in the group we have 4 members, right? You do that. See, this is an out of the box script. We don't need that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Because why I am specifically saying assigned to me is dynamic me means, what if in case the, I mean, like, incident need not have so many groups. We are not checking to see if the person is part of what group. I am just seeing what are all the tickets is assigned to me in asset management group.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just do that and let me know if you have any queries tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay, Mithun. Sure.
yeah.
Then meet you up in the same time tomorrow. Yes?
Yeah, yeah. Sure, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.